Good morning. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me? Yeah, but you can't really see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna bend you like that. You see what I'm doing? Yep. No, you can. Anyway, sorry about that. That's one thing that I don't like about front-facing cameras. You can't see what you're doing. Anyway, let me move back a bit because I need you to see what I'm doing. Can you see? Yeah, I think you can see. Let me move this out of the way actually. You know, to be honest, my room isn't very clean today, which is very unusual of me, but I've had a lot on the last couple of days, and so, I don't know, I still feel like you can't see me. No, you can see me. Cool. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're doing planting today. So let me get my plants. Okay, so this one is mint, and as you can see, little Miss Mint is dying. I don't know, I still feel like you can't see me. I know I keep checking, but I don't know, let me see again. No. Anyway, I got these plants from Tesco. This one's rosemary. She's really strong, but I feel like she's dying soon. And so I need, I actually got these on, when did I get these? Saturday. I got these on Saturday. And when I got these, this was very much alive. But as you can see, you know, little Miss Mint needs to be revived. And so now I am. And I've got another plant as well. This one is thyme. So I need to repot them. I actually bought these pots from my workplace. These are the original pots that they came in, you know, and I don't know if you can see the bottom, but they're, you know, drainage pots, but unfortunately this isn't drainage, so I don't know what to do because I didn't really think this through properly, I don't think. But what I need to do is, I ordered soil from Amazon because I went everywhere looking for soil. We sell compost at my workplace for $3.99, but it's like a really big, massive bag. And these are only 3 tiny little plants. So I went everywhere. I went to Tesco's, I went to Lidl, I went everywhere looking for soil. I mean, it was still May. Today's the 1st of June, but it's still May. And I couldn't find it anywhere. Sorry about the noise, but I'm just unpackaging this soil so that I can repot these because see, there's a nice bag. There's house plant potting mix for healthy growth and greener leaves. Yep, you definitely need this. I also got this because it contains water retaining and it's good for drainage, and it's also it helps feed the plant, and it's basically just like everything that you need for a plant basically. And so I need to get this in here. So I'm going to scissors on my bam. I also got from my workplace. I also it's for children, but I got these because I don't. To be honest, they're sort of like my first rodeo. I'm not green-fingered at all. Yeah, I'm not green-fingered at all, to be honest. but I want to learn. Yeah, this is definitely not strong. Right, bear with me. I'll be back in tiny second. I'm back. I have to put that at my door because my door doesn't have a handle, which I need to sort that out. And so whenever my windows is open, like it is now, my door starts to swing open and shut, waking everyone up. It's still morning, by the way. Right. So this is sort of my first video. I'm not green fingered, as I said before. Let me know if you see me doing anything wrong. Just correct me in the comments, please, because you know I'm willing to learn. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, a lot of things, trying to learn how to treat these individual plants. And I mean, I've been watering mint for ages and having her next to the I've been having her next to the window, watering her, but everything that I read says, you know, mint needs a lot of water and a lot of sunlight. But I think this one is slightly different. I don't know. That she doesn't like what her siblings like. I don't know. Got these because they're basically just £3 and they do the job. So I'm just going to stick these in here. And what else did I buy? Also this as well, although I need to make sure that this actually works because in the queue I dropped it a couple times by accident. Customers are so rude, they'll literally barge right past you, you know, without even saying excuse me. They'll just like walk into you like you're not even there. Honestly, it takes a lot. Just anyway, these sort of look scary, innit? Is it just me or do they look like really scary? It's like I could take off my nose. Anyway, how do I even lock this? It doesn't seem to have a lock, which is even more scary. No, that's nothing. Anyway, so we're going to take care of Mint first because as you know, or as you can see, she needs a lot of help. So I was just looking to buy rosemary because I really needed a rosemary plant, like pure rosemary. But when I saw these other two, I thought, wouldn't it look nice if I just had 3 plants instead of just one? Oh gosh, it's full of flies. I mean, I think I can see like some sort of moss at the bottom here. You know, at the bottom it's going sort of grey. That's not a good sign. I don't know, maybe I just picked up the ones that everyone else knew not to pick up. I don't know, as I said before, I'm new at this. So, don't worry, I've watched what I'm doing on YouTube. Also, this, I usually use this for my hair. It just like, you know, it just squirts just like that. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, it just sprays like that. So, I don't want to drown the plants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up, put it like so. Also, another good test that I've found out as well is try and put your finger in the soil, and if it feels really dry, really, to be honest, it sort of feels moist. Like, I feel like I've done a good job. It feels very moist. Originally worms is meant to be doing that, to be honest, putting their finger in, making holes so that, the plant drains well. But, wow. These have some serious roots. It's true what they say, isn't it, about mint plants. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if you can see that, but do you see all those roots? Yeah, that's really pretty. Anyway, so I think what I'm meant to do now is try and water this some more. So I'm just going to water it some more so that it sort of fills out a little. And then I'm going to add some of this in. The thing is, I don't know, I was originally looking for drainage pots, but I couldn't find many. Well, any, should I say. Unless they're the giant pots, which obviously we don't need. Anyway, I'm going to add some of this in. But you know, it's sort of awkward because I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm actually going to take this out, put it in here, then fill this up with this so that, because I feel like this will be good for the roots. So it's best to be kept at the bottom instead of putting it on the top. And wow, that looks really, that looks a bit weird. Isn't it? Can you see that? Is that normal? I don't know. Anyway, and then I'm going to put this like so. That way it's getting best of both worlds. It's getting drainage. So I can always just take this out and just see if, it can drain through or whatever. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like I need to put some at the bottom of the actual inner pot because I'll probably be lifting this 20 times. This, as I said, guys, this is my very first rodeo. I have a lot to learn. Yeah, I have a lot to learn, and I'm willing to learn a lot more. Put that at the bottom. This was actually a tip I saw from a YouTuber actually. So I have been doing my homework and not just like randomly. That don't look right. I have to get rid of this pot. But you know what? It's actually hard planting. It's not as easy as it looks, put it that way. It's not as easy as it looks. Right, I'm going to put some more, right, so. Also, another bit cool thing that I learned is that you can replant things. Like, for example, I can get one of these stems and just start a whole new plant, which, to be honest, I'm sure a lot of you is just probably thinking, duh. But hey, I didn't know that, okay? I'm new to this. I'm trying to bring this plant back to life because, you know, part of me feels guilty because I feel like it was alive when I bought it in the shop, but now it's all drooping. I know you're not actually meant to water this too often because this already contains a lot of moisture, but what I've learned is that what do you call it? Mint needs a lot of moisture. Yeah, it needs a lot of moisture, and so yeah, basically. So this is the mint repotted. I feel like I need to spray the leaves a bit because that's what I've been doing to just try and get it back alive. One thing that I learned in primary school in year 1 is that plants, even though they may look dead, they don't stay dead. Not if you take care of them. You know, you actually learn quite a lot about plants and stuff in reception and in year 1. I actually did forgot about a lot of the things that I learned until I bought these plants and then my memory was just going back and forth, all that jazz. Wow, my floor is really slippery. So yeah, that's the mint done. That's the mint done. I think next, by the way, with the rosemary, I feel like I need to keep it in this pot because these two needs drainage. Rosemary and thyme needs drainage the most. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this in the pot, but obviously I'm gonna do what I did before and add some of this at the very bottom for the roots. But I'm not gonna add as much as I did before. I'm just gonna add a bit. I'm making such a mess, by the way. Oh my